Hi, I am Umar Javed from CyberPanel. In this video, we will master the Linux commands. Linux commands are units of administration for any system. They assist users in interacting with the operating system, managing files, controlling services, running, monitoring performance, and also configuring the environment. The reason Linux commands are important because commands help to provide fine-grained control of the system, which means the degree of determining tasks that can be customized and automated. There is always faster execution and response time than in GUIs. Automating similar tasks using Linux commands saves time and they minimize human errors. Linux commands allow the remote administration of servers with SSH facilities. This is ideal for any system administrator as they usually work on various servers. Linux powers more than half of the world's servers, from the majority of web servers to supercomputers and cloud infrastructures. The big giants of the tech world, including Google and Facebook and their most popular cloud service providers such as AWS and Azure, operates on Linux as a preferred operating system for scale, security, and cost effectiveness. Automation is done through Linux commands. This is made possible by scripting, reducing manual interventions. Administrators can configure the firewall, rule user permission, and secure protocol by Linux commands. Complex network management is now possible with Linux commands. Now, advanced routing, switches, and firewalls can be controlled. Modern DevOps heavily relies on command line tools for CI or CD pipelines, monitoring, and orchestration. Let's begin with essential Linux commands for beginners. First is file and directory management commands. File and directory management is a basic component of the Linux environment. Using these commands, you really can go out there and explore the system by creating, removing, moving, copying, or deleting files or directories. We can also use the cd command to shift back or forth between directories. Use cd dot to move one directory up and cd / to move to the root. Another is cp command. The command copies files or directories from one place to another. Use cp-r to copy directories recursively. Another is mv or move or rename files. This command moves or renames files and directories. The syntax may also be used for renaming files in the same directory. It can be used to delete files or directories permanently. This removes the identified file directory. Using rm-r, it is possible to delete several directories recursively. Use rm very carefully since it will delete files straight away and not send them to the trash. Managing users in Linux is very critical, especially in the case of multi-user environments like servers. The add user command will create a new user account with a home directory set up for the new user. It is used for an interactive process to input details of users. The passwd command changes a user's password. This can be used by a super user to change any user's password. After getting the basic Linux commands, you can go ahead with advanced levels. Usually, they are applied to system monitoring, network configurations, and process control. Monitoring with the resource usage of your system would be critical, especially if it housed a server. With this command, you will be tracking your CPU memory and process usage. The top command in Linux gives a dynamic view of real-time processes. It shows the resource usage of each process by the system, both CPU and memory. You can use the Q command to exit the top-level screen. Another is htop. It is an interactive command line system monitoring tool. It gives a more user-friendly graphical view of system processes and resource usage. It lets you interact with the processes in real time, killing them if you want to and filter results. In Linux, networking commands are very important while configuring or troubleshooting network connections. The ping command sends ICMP echo requests to a network host to test for connectivity. Check the network connection of your machine to a remote server. Use ping-c-4 to send a specified number of echo requests. Another is ifconfig, which is configuring network interfaces. This command is used for setting or displaying information about the network interface. View and modify the IP address of a network interface. By this, network settings can be displayed and interfaces may be enabled or disabled. Another is netstat, which is network statistics. It displays network connections and routing tables. Another is traceroute, which is trace network path. It traces the route packets take to reach a network host. Another is NSLOOKUP, which is a query DNS records. It queries DNS server for information. Let's look at process management commands. First is kill, which terminate processes. It sends a signal to a process to terminate or interrupt it. This command will terminate the process with the specified PID. Another is kill all, which kill processes by name. It terminates all processes that are matching a specified name. Which syntax is kill all space process name. This command will terminate all running instances of Firefox. Another is BG, which resume a suspended job in the background. It resumes a stopped process in the background. So that syntax is BG space job underscore ID. Another is nice, which set process priority. It launches a process with a specific priority. The syntax is nice-n space priority space command. It will run the script with lower priority. Another is renice, which modify process priority. It changes the priority of an existing process. Syntax is renice priority -p and PID. This command will adjust the priority of the process with the specified PID. Another is nohub, that is run command immune to hangups. This command runs a command immune to hangups, meaning the process will continue even after the user has logged out. Syntax is nohub space command, and this will continue running the command after logging out. Now let's explore role of CyberPanel in server management. CyberPanel, an innovative web hosting control panel, makes server management easier by providing an interface to several things that would otherwise require advanced Linux commands. Tasks such as the backup of servers and monitoring and management of users, which are considered server management tasks, can be automated using CyberPanel without an input of Linux command manually. Managing your firewall rules and server security settings is made easy without the hassle of complex IP tables or UFW command if you like to do things with old-school Linux commands. CyberPanel allows access to SSH so you can fully control your server. Real-time monitoring of CPU, RAM, disks usage, and everything else without typing in the top or htop, thanks to the graphical interface CyberPanel offers to view these metrics in real time. Besides, you can practice Linux commands on the free online sites like Webminel or Linux Zoo, etc. Thank you for watching this video and subscribe for more videos.